This week's tip of the week here on the Outdoor Icon Show is brought to you by First Metropolitan Home Mortgage. Rob, we talked an awful lot about mineral attractants and food plots. The best way to find out where to place your stand around those food plots and mineral attractants is to put up a few of these babies, a few deer cameras around the source of food that you put out there. If you want to put a tree stand up, you might want to put these in the four corners of your food plot, put them around your mineral attractants. Find out where the big bucks are patterning, what trails they're using, when they're using it, day, night, so that you can ensure proper tree stand placement to get that deer down so that you can give them a ride home in the back of your truck after the hunt.
That's a great point, Den, and they've definitely come down in price, just like technology works. Also, one thing that I want to say for a dual tip of the week is get yourself a couple memory cards, not just one. I prefer to get it two. You pop one up, you pop the other one in, or you can go ahead and just plug right in with one of these handy digital viewers, and you can see what's on your card or your camera right there, right at the tree.
And that helps you know too, if there are no pictures on that disc, you can go ahead and move the camera to find it without having to drive home and drive back to the spot. You can keep a laptop in the car powered up. Go ahead and pop the disc inside of your laptop, look and see if anything's there. If it isn't, head right back out to the stand, replace the deer camera. Eventually you'll be able to pattern those deer, so you'll be able to get that buck right underneath their stand for a good close placement shot.
It's all about convenience and saving your time, and that's definitely what's going to make it work.
Absolutely. That's our tip of the week here on the Outdoor Icon Show, brought to you again by First Metropolitan Home Mortgage.
This Outdoor Icon Show factoid is brought to you by First Metropolitan Mortgage. Stay tuned, the Outdoor Icon will be right back. It's now time for Cooking with Crystal, presented by Jeff Crystal Catering.
Today we're going to be working with venison round steak. The gentleman brought us in some beautiful, beautiful venison. What we're going to do is take this venison round steak and slice it down into thinner pieces. You then take a meat mallet and gently pound them until you get nice pieces such as this. Now keep in mind that the round steak is a tougher cut, so the pounding helps tenderize that. For the rest of the recipe, you're going to need a little bit of whole salted butter. I have some portobello mushrooms and some just regular moonlight mushrooms, a couple hot peppers. We'll need about half a cup of sweet vermouth, a pinch of Jeffrey seasoning crystals, and a little bit of beef stock to make the sauce, and a touch of butter to finish. First, what we're going to do is heat up our pan. Add a touch of butter. Dredge it in flour. Once the butter gets melted, we're going to add the nice dredged flour pieces, medallions of venison, into our pan. You can leave some excess flour on this dish because with that butter and flour will become a thickening agent. We're then going to add our fresh mushrooms in, and just a pinch of hot peppers. The hot peppers can be omitted if you don't like things spicy. If you like it real spicy, add a little more peppers in. That's a variable. You give it a quick turn. It's not a long cook on this, because what we're going to do is, while this is cooking, we're going to make a little bit of sauce right in this pan. So we're going to let everything get a little bit of sticky on the bottom, a little saute a little bit, and then what we'll do is pour the wine down around it, and that releases all the flavors from the bottom of the pan. It becomes one of the components in the sauce. Now we're going to add our sweet red vermouth. And let that reduce. We have a little bit of Jeffrey seasoning crystals. Now we're going to add about a quarter cup of beef stock. Now as this is cooking, letting it reduce, all the flavors will come together. Very easy, very simple. What we're going to do is grab a nice plate here. Right at the end, I want to add just a touch more butter and add it in, and then shake the pan. And as you shake that pan, that'll incorporate the air into the sauce. Gives a little bit of body. You can see the sauce starting to thicken. It's a fast, easy dish. Once you get the venison prepared, you're talking minutes. And the cool thing about this is you can take and vary. If you don't like mushrooms, just do it with some red peppers, some green peppers. You can switch the vegetables around, do a little bit of asparagus in there. Now, when we talk about adjustments of sauces, say this tightens up a little more than you like it. You just add a touch more stock or let it reduce if it's too thin. So just either adding more stock or reducing it a touch more, you can make the adjustment on the tightness of the sauce to your, however you like it. There we go. For this great recipe and other great recipes, go to the outdoor icon and click on Cooking with Crystals.
So, Den, I tell you, there's a lot to know about putting food plots in.
I can't wait to get out into the field next week and actually get that seed in the ground and watch it grow throughout the rest of the fall.
Well, I always like going to farms too and just seeing some of the old farm equipment and just seeing the different things, you know, the cows and even just all the extra stuff that's out at the farm.
You can learn a ton of information from a farmer. People get books, they watch DVDs, they get videos, but nobody knows how to plant food plots like a farmer.
Well, if I can be or have a farmer as a mentor, I think our farmer next week would be the guy I want to have.
Yeah, he's going to learn. He's going to teach us an awful lot of stuff, and he's passionate about it. And from what I hear, he's already got a food plot already planted for us.
Well, get ready. Next week, we'll have the second part where you can learn more about food plots and farming.
So until next week, here on the Outdoor Icon Show,
have a great outdoor experience.
What I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front teeth.
You seen the dentist lately? Pretty horrible. That overbite. You need to work on that, pal. Excuse me, can I have this dance?
Absolutely.